especially for copper. What's up? What's up, everybody on YouTube? We are definitely taking full advantage once again today on Free Ruin Removal Day. I'm going to be splitting up the videos for each and every monster that I upgrade. So this time around, we're going to be working on copper. I am currently trying to work on my defensive, like explosive team. So I'm thinking about Copper. I'm thinking about this guy, like the Wind Horus and stuff like that, just to kind of get this all prepped and ready to go. Um, Even like using Basalt and stuff like that. I want to make sure I do a combo. I might as well upgrade this guy because I haven't done so. So we're definitely doing that now. Okay, and let's proceed here. Looking good. So as you guys can see now, his name is Imesetti. All right, so let's go ahead. We're trying to get this whole team line up. Like, look, Leo, Basalt, Copper, Imesetti. These are just like the perfect lineup, the perfect team setup. So, I mean, he's going to be required to do some defenses and stuff too, but he's going to be purely like speed based. It has to be purely speed based. As you guys can see in the last video, I did basalt, so let's go ahead. So this is what I currently have set up for my copper. It's all defense, crit damage, crit rate, defense, and like defense, crit damage, crit rate. I'm getting crit damage, crit rate in every single area as possible. Look, you guys can see my crit rate is at 85%. That is great. I just need to make sure that my crit damage is up to par. So I can probably lose a little bit of crit rate and I would be okay. Because I have a lot of crit rate. I have my defense is at 818. It's doing pretty damn good. If I can, I might. If I go all guard, I would probably be pretty golden as well. So, um, so let's go back one more time. Let's go ahead and review what we have set up so far, and we'll kind of move along here with deciding how we would proceed. Because I feel like doing this setup, it's really optimal for him, like guaranteed optimal. So you guys can see even this one would be kind of decent. But you can see I have defense, crit rate, crit damage. I can lose. I could definitely lose 10% of that and not have any problems. Like, tell you the truth, it doesn't even matter how much life this guy has, because if you have a lot of defense, it's not as important. It's important to have it, but it's not that key. It's not like key of importance to make sure to do that. So let's kind of look through this as well. We're kind of looking for a high defense, high crit damage. That's kind of all we're in need of, uh, as you can see. Um, so let's kind of look through it. Let's see if there's something that's better. If there's something that's better, we must go for it. So I'm looking around, kind of checking out the different ruins, the different everything. Like even having resist would be perfectly fine. Resistance as well as defense just makes this copper like unstoppable. Because literally, even with little HP, if they can't even like break your defense, they're not gonna break much. Like breaking anything in general is just not an option. So I've been literally working really hard trying to figure out and farm as much ruins as possible to try to get this up. I've been wanting to do a freaking tank team for such a long damn time, and I just haven't had the opportunity. So here we go. Here's another great opportunity here. So when you guys think of copper, you don't need any speed at all as long as you have the proper support class, which is the Wind Horus, which is also known as Amnesty. You guys having that gives it so that it gives an instant turn to this person to be able to carry out the onslaught. Okay, so this is definitely a really good one that would probably fit better than the current guard ruin I have in there. Yes, guard wise, I might lose a little bit of stats, so we'll kind of see. Let's get this to 9, and then we'll discuss if this is something that I'm gonna replace. I'm gonna check it out and kind of go from there. Okay, so crit rate we got 10%, but we've been kind of hoping that we needed some crit damage. So let's see if we get like double digits, I think we're good. So we're kind of checking it out. We're kind of seeing what this is gonna portray. Oh man, this kind of looks bad already because it went crit rate and resist. I kind of was hoping for crit damage defense, and I got like the completely two opposite ones that I didn't really care too much about. But okay, so that's a great start. Look at that, great start. Crit damage wise, I'm increasing by 4. Crit rate, I'm losing 2 crit rate, but I gain 1 defense and I gain 13 resist, so that's a goodbye to you. So there we go. We're going to be putting that back. I mean, overall, yeah, I kind of dropped like 30 points in defense. Um, so we'll have to kind of reshuffle. Just know I'm shuffling like crazy right now, trying to figure out which one's the best ones to kind of put in there. Um, because I'm kind of testing out the waters, kind of seeing which ones work perfectly, which ones aren't working perfectly. Like you can see, even this one would be pretty nice. I mean, I currently have it at 9. Okay, I mean, this one gives you HP as well, gives you that extra oomph of like that exact power you need. I mean, I'm gonna be reducing my crit rate, crit damage, though. That's the only downfall about this. So let's go ahead get this to 9, kind of see what's the new stat that appears, and then we'll kind of go from there. Because I mean, this is good, but I feel like it could totally be better. You want to make sure it's always an opportunity to get better instead of like staying where you're at. Um, so let's see. And then next, I'm gonna definitely work on Amnesty to try to get him some speed, try to get that like defense rolling out there. So we'll kind of see how that works out. It's all about that speed. He has to be pure speed, and it has to be pure amazing, so that he can outspeed everybody and just push all the damage onto Copper. Okay, so as you guys can see, number wise, crit damage, I'm losing too much stats, so that's just not an option here. Okay, I'm literally losing way too much stats, and that's just not an option I'm willing to risk, specifically for this. But we are looking for more crit damage. The higher the crit damage, the better it is. You know, especially when Amnesty's going to be giving him crit rate. It's like I have 85% crit rate. I feel like that's a little too much. You know. Um, But yeah, just checking it out. I mean, this looks like pretty darn optimal, pretty darn good. Uh, as you guys can see, I don't complete it too much, but it's still good. So I'm at like what, 1200 defense. You want to try to get up to 2000 if possible. That would probably be the best. But just know I haven't even 6-starred him yet. He can easily be 6-starred. Crit damage, look at that. 81% resist. Hell yeah, this is definitely looking really good. So let's go ahead. What we're going to start out with is let's go and try to max out this thing to plus 15. We definitely want to get the crit damage up to par as much as possible. And right now we only have plus 9s, guys. Plus 9s. If we get everything up to speed where there's plus 15s in the 2, 4, and 6 slots, and plus 12s in the 1, 3, and 5 slots, I think we're gonna be good. I want to see the end result after I upgrade everything. As you guys can see, I have 7 million mana still, so we definitely have a lot of mana to kind of burn, guys. So we'll see. As long as the stats that I'm getting are specifically like meant to upgrade these guys, we're pretty much golden. Oh, I got an accuracy. Hold on. I'm just curious too, because I just realized I didn't really check some of the other ones. Like it doesn't matter if I don't have like a perfect set. If broken sets are totally fine too. Like broken sets are totally fine as long as your stats are where you want it to be. Okay, guys. So for me, broken stats, I can deal with broken stats. Totally deal with broken stats all day. Um, but resistance, I definitely want to keep my resistance. I didn't think about this either. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. 24% HP. But this one I would actually need high defense, not HP. So it's not as important in this one. But yeah. Okay. Five. What's up, Borkea? This is Summoner's War. So look at that. I mean, get the crit damage, crit rate. Oh, I'm like looking at the completely wrong side anyway. That's not what I wanted. So this is actually still better. Regardless, all stats are definitely better. But anyway, I mean, we're going and upgrading these guys. Let's go ahead at least start these out. Try to get these plus 12s, kind of to kind of give us a feel of what we're going for. Hello, Sarah Chu. Welcome. So yeah, just discussing Copper right now, how to ruin him in Summoner's War. Uh, so so yeah, if you guys want to definitely play this with me as well, if you guys are watching this later on YouTube, this is on. I'm playing on the Summoner's War Sky Arena global server. Global. I'm not playing Asia. I'm not playing some of the other servers. So if you guys decide to play this, make sure you guys are choosing global. Okay. And the nice thing about it too is I don't think it matters if you're playing on iOS or Android or whatever. I've seen a lot of people play together. I feel like they made an environment where it supports all platforms. So make sure if you guys want to play, come out and play it with me. But it does require a lot of grinding, a lot of theory, a lot of like figuring out ruins and stuff like that. So so yeah. All right, so we're definitely going to be trying to push this to 12. I might even do the plus 15s and stuff off air so that these videos aren't like super ridiculously long. I want to at least see how the stats look like when they reach plus 12s for like all of these runes because I want to optimize as much as possible on my defense. Because the more defense, the better, as well as having that high crit rate, crit damage. It's going to be remarkable. So I definitely look forward to that. Okay, so he got HP on that. Like right now, I'm kind of uncovering what the next stat's gonna be. So that's exactly what you guys are seeing. I'm kind of getting them to plus 12 before I get them to plus 15. Just kind of feeling out. Okay, what am I gonna get for the next stat? Because normally when you hit plus 12 from a purple, it goes to orange. It normally gives you a new stat. Okay, so I probably have to make another video that pretty much explains the differences between a green, like a light green, or like aqua color, to purple to orange. So you guys can have an idea of how the ruin power ups work. Okay, definitely this is like the best time to do it as well. So you guys can kind of see how I do it to say, okay, these are the ruins that you would keep, these are the ruins you don't keep. Yes, Borkea. I play Castle Clash, I play Clash of Lords 2, and I play Summoner's War. Those are currently my top three games that I'm currently playing on mobile. And I mean, I only show me doing like mass summons for Summoner's War just because there's so much more grinding here. But I feel like I'm gonna start showing more of my guild battles. I plan to do more like ruin during ruin removals. Probably do like explanations on how to do ruins for your heroes and monsters. You know and so forth. Like I think I've gotten to a point where I know enough about this game, where I can at least teach you guys rather than just constantly at a learning phase. You know. Normally for me, I always like There's no way I can know everything though because like I would have to read the stats and stuff like that because there's so many monsters in this game. Like to know how to do every single monster in this game is kind of difficult. There's online wikis and stuff like that that we can probably use to try to get you where you need. But there's also ways you guys can check it out to kind of see, okay, how should you be actually trying to work on your lineup. Okay, right here, what I'm trying to do is maximize defense on 2 and 4 slots. Nice, so I got defense, right? So more defense, the better. As you can see, I'm at 800 now. There's always this button here. I always try to go on suggested, but like, look at this guy. This guy has 235%. Holy smokes, 237%. Look at that. Oh, dude, and that's what's even more impressive because he has rage. Look at that. See, like if you had a setup like his where it was like defense, like I just can't do that. Like I would love to have a rage set like that. But yeah, that is ridiculous. That's really really nice. This I'm pretty sure this guy hits like a damn tank. Look at how much defense he has too. Like a true tank. Normally I would look at which ones are good. So okay, Borkea, have fun in your guild war, man. All right, so you guys can definitely see what I have set up so far. Looks pretty darn good so far. I mean, look at that's how you're supposed to set it up. That's for sure. But for me, if you guys are not able to farm uh, Necro, there's no way you're going to be able to have that set up yet. Like that's just going to take you guys a lot longer to try to get to that setup. So I rather go and set it up here first. Okay. So my crit damage, like you want to have 200% crit damage minimal. So yeah. So as of right now, the only thing left for me is I'm gonna get these to plus 12s. So when I say 1, 3, and 5, I'm gonna show you guys real quick before I proceed here. So let's just choose a random hero. So you guys can see 1, 3, and 5 represents the top one, the one on the right, and the one on the left. If you guys do 2, 4, and 6, which are the evens, that's where you want to get the ones that all have all percentages. Over here, the 1, 3, and 5 are normally the ones you want to get just specific to your substats and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video for copper right now. I have what I needed for my setup. So yeah, guys, don't forget, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share on YouTube. This is pretty much it for the discussion on copper. I'm gonna go ahead off air on Pocket Live. If you guys ever want to see the raw, come out to Pocket Live and watch this on Pocket Live. Okay, so literally what I'm doing here is I'm gonna just go in there and try to make certain ones plus 15s and some of these plus 12s. So at least these are plus 12s now. I'm gonna definitely try to get all these to plus 12s and so on. So thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. You guys are amazing. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share, and leave some comments down below. Have a great one.